Well, thank you, Chris. We've got some questions in the Q&A box. But before we turn to those questions, there are some that we might ask. First of all, Megan Davis, do you want to rebut any of the points made by Christopher?
Hi. Yeah, probably 80% of them. I don't probably have time to do that now, or we'll be here for hours. I think in his presentation, he has over-egged a number of things, not the least being the implication of the decision in Love and Toms and Montgomery. The fact that Langton Calma has never been the model for the voice. It was the model for a non-constitutional voice set up by Morrison and Wyatt with terms of reference that said they must not contemplate a constitutional voice or the Uluru Statement from the Heart. That's a huge bit of misinformation and disinformation that continues to circulate despite our efforts to stop it, which is why Albanese doesn't refer to it.
Well, the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, is joining us live on the line for the first time in 2023. Prime Minister, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for talking to us. Look, I'm going to focus on the voice today because I'm sure you would appreciate that there are a lot of people who want to try and get as much information as they can. Let me just ask some simple ones because I think, and you'd acknowledge this, I think people were suggesting in your government that people were being disingenuous if they thought there wasn't enough detail around, but it doesn't matter what radio station you're listening to. When it comes up, people say they're confused. So let's just get a few quick ones out of the way. Would the Voice have its own premises in Canberra?
Well, premises, as in an office?
Yeah, as in will it be a department?
There would be some form of an office, yes, but these matters will all be dealt with by legislation. I have a look at the Calma Langton Report. It is 260 pages of detail. It goes through.
But that detail's not in there.
Voice, it goes through regional voice. Then you could come up with 50 theoretical questions about a whole range of issues in order to undermine what is a very simple principle. Do you recognise Indigenous people in the Constitution? That's the first question. That's the first question. And the second is, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people were asked to have a process and what they wanted that process to come up with. They came up with the Uluru Statement from the Heart in 2017.
Yeah, but the Uluru Statement of the Heart, hang on, PM, the Uluru Statement of the Heart does not call for a voice to Parliament and executive government and on all matters affecting Indigenous people.
It calls to... It finishes then with the quite majestic words of, in 1967 we were counted, in 2017 we seek, I might be a word here or wrong, this is off the top of my head, we seek to be heard.
The fact that Langton Calma has never been the model for the voice, that's a huge bit of misinformation and disinformation that continues to circulate despite our efforts to stop it, which is why Albanese doesn't refer to it.